All right, good morning, you guys. I'm a representative here from San Joaquin Valley College, and I'm here to just talk to you a little bit about what your options are when you get out of here. So, you guys are pretty close, right? You've done the mandatory 13 years of education. You're on your way out. And what do you plan on doing when you leave here? I know that SJVC might not be the right school for all of you, but I want you to know what we have to choose from. Come on, guys, I know you like talking. What do you plan on doing? How many of you plan on going to college when you leave here? Some of you, okay. And where do you plan on going?
I plan to go to the Institution of Technology in Fresno, California, culinary.
Okay, culinary, so you like cooking?
Yeah.
That'll make some people very happy that live near you or with you. What about you? Were you going to college?
I was, but I forgot the name of it.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to be an astrophysicist.
Nice. You get good grades now, or just hoping to be
No,
an astrophysicist?
I'm just hoping to be an astrophysicist.
Right on. Okay, good. High goals. Nothing wrong with having big goals,
No,
right?
nothing wrong.
Anybody else? Yes.
I want to be a hairdresser.
Nice. It looks
like
like you would
hair.
do well in that industry.
You got enough to go now.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself and why I'm here. Obviously, I'm going to tell you about SJVC, but that's not even my main purpose of being here. My main purpose is just to give you guys ideas and options of what you can do. I myself had a wide variety of experiences after high school. I graduated, I was a young mom, I went to beauty school, so the fact that I'm here now with a master's degree is not where my original plan was. So when I was in your seat, my plan was to do nails. I didn't love doing nails, but I was good at it, and it was my own schedule, so it was really nice. Also, it helped pay my way through my bigger goal, which was to get a master's degree. So I did attend Fresno State, which many of you may be planning on doing. So if you have some questions at the end and want to know just how to navigate all of that or what's expected, how do you get from your bachelor's degree to your master's degree, feel free to ask me questions afterwards for any kind of guidance that you guys are looking for, because I've been through lots of different situations. I work at SJVC now, but prior to that I've worked at Willow, I worked at Fresno State, and I worked at Georgia Military College when my husband was in the Army and we were stationed in Georgia. So I have a wide variety of educational experience, so it might come in handy for some of you trying to make up your minds of what to do. I'm a little concerned that only about half of you are set on going to college. So for those of you that have plans other than college, I want you to have a little bit of a look at what your future is going to be like, because there's a lot of things that are important about going to college besides just getting to say, oh yeah, I'm going to do the next step. Many of you
go to the military, not college.
Well, the military has great opportunities for education as well. So one, you're doing a service to the country by serving, as well as they're going to reimburse you through things like GI Bill, as well as they do pay your tuition while you're active duty besides the GI Bill. So there's a lot of good educational benefits too. And just from experience with my husband being infantry, I would definitely recommend taking advantage of the college, because when you do decide to get out of the Army, you're going to want some other options besides just maybe what you did in the Army or in whatever branch you're thinking of attending. So we're going to talk a little bit about why you would go to college. Why do people go to college? Half of you are going to college. Why? You love school and you just haven't had enough in 13 years. You need more?
To get better jobs.
Better jobs. Why would you want a good job?
More money?
Money, right? So how many of you are going to college for the love of education because you just need to know more? Okay, so most of you are going because of money, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So for those of you who are maybe not thinking about where you're going or what you're doing or if you want to go, let's look on the if you want to go part, okay? Is $1,656 a lot of money? How many of you are making that now? Okay, so that would be good, right? If mom came home today and said, you know what, you're an awesome kid. We're going to give you a $400 a week allowance. How many of you are ecstatic? Yeah, if my mom called me and gave me a $400 allowance, I would be so excited. It wouldn't even matter that I already have a good job. I said, yes, clothes. Clothes, I would be shopping for days. So, $1,656 a good amount of money, right? And you guys are what, 17? Maybe some of you are reaching 18? What about $1,656 when you're 25?
No.
What changed? How is $1,656 a ton of money now, but at 25, all of a sudden, it's not the same amount of money? Why?
You have to pay bills.
You have to pay bills. And right now, most of you are having your bills taken care of by someone other than you, right? At 25, 1656 isn't going to be enough for anyone in this room, right? You want more. So it's a good thing you're still sitting in your chairs right now, because this is what a high school dropout can expect to make when they're age 25, after working their way up through McDonald's or whatever it is that they were lucky enough to find without a high school education. What about 2088? A little better?
A little.
Like a little more things, maybe a little bit better. You guys are a few months away from this. You're still in high school. You're moving forward. Hopefully you're all on track. It's still a significant bump just for you guys sticking it out the rest of this year, right? So that's what you could expect to from graduation. That. What about 2571? Another $500. So between right now, where you're at, if you quit school now, this is what your future would look like. 2571 is what your future would look like with just an associate's degree. Significant change for a small amount of time, right? So what you're looking at here is a nicer house, a better car. Maybe you can actually repair the car if you get a flat tire instead of just being like, flat tire, gotta walk now. So you'd have a little bit extra money. So how long is it gonna take to get you from right here, right now in these chairs to this? How long does it take to get an associate's degree?
3 years.
Some people say 2
2.5.
years.
3.
3? Why 2, 3 years? Why don't you know how long your education is going to take you?
You don't know if you get into the classes.
You don't know if you can get in your classes. If you're looking at city colleges and state-funded colleges, they do have class impact, and they're not really have enough teachers to get through everything. You have to be on waiting lists and all kinds of things, not to mention parking 3 hours early to make it to your class and all that fun stuff. But how long would it take you to get that from a school like ours? That's one of the things I want to talk to you guys about. So you guys have about 6 months left before you graduate high school. After that, you could go straight into SJVC, into a program that is designed to get you a good career. So you're looking at 20 months from now. 20 months from now, not 20 months total. 20 months from now, you're going to be working on graduating the second time. Our programs, for the most part, are 14 months. And I'll talk about that when we get to the end and we talk about what our programs are. Right now, the main thing is, why do you want to go to school?
To make more money.
To make more money. How long do you need to invest to make more money? 14 months after you graduate, and you could already be a couple levels up from where you are right now. So we're going to do a little activity, because right now dollars don't make a whole lot of sense, right? You guys aren't having to pay your bills. You know how much things cost. I know my daughter spent from 16 to 18 figuring out exactly how many dollars and cents she would need to get out of my house. Her brave self made it to the garage, but at least she had her own door and stuff like that. You know? So she still felt a little independent without having any actual expenses. And why did she do that? She wanted out of mommy's house, but she doesn't have 1656 or 2088. She's working on her education right now. So what we're going to do is, since you guys are kind of already in groups, I'm going to have each one of you be a group, each table area, and I'm going to give you a few things right now. I will explain to you what we're going to do with them shortly. Just pass these out to the people that are going to be your leaders.
This is mine? Yes.
All right. So we are giving you a budget spreadsheet. Have you guys ever worked on a budget before?
Nope.
No, fun times, okay? So how much do things cost? We're gonna figure that out. So I'm gonna give you guys calculators. I know you're seniors in high school, but I'll still help you out a little bit on the math. Woo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so what is an adult's favorite day or two of the month?
Friday.
Payday, right? Payday is always a good day. And since only a small amount of you planned on graduating and going straight to college, I'm going to have two of you groups do a high school budget. So you're going to have a budget of this amount. One group is going to have an associate degree, and we're going to see how different those lifestyles will be. So, ready? I'm not going to pick favorites. I'm just going to hand these out.
I'll be high school.
Okay. All right, so there's a little sticker on the front of your money that says what level of education you completed. So with that money,
High school.
we're going to do a few things. Okay, so payday happens. What happens immediately after payday?
No cash it.
You cash it, and then what?
Spend it.
Spend it. And if you're an adult, you're going to spend this on what?
Bills.
Bills. So what I want you guys to do is go ahead and count out $460 for me. When you're done counting that out, hold it up in the air. Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
160, right?
460. If you guys aren't familiar with Monopoly, the hundreds are kind of a creamy color. I got some green 20s and some 50s in there.
You know what?
All right, $460. Who else has their money ready for me?
Yeah.
All right. 460. And I love this room. I'm gonna have to come in here when you guys have real money. Everyone just handed over $460. No one even asked why. So sweet. When's your allowance day? I'll be back. So we're looking at $460. What did that pay for exactly? What have you accomplished so far? What do you think?
We just gave to charity, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
$460 would be covering your essentials. These are mostly the things most teenagers don't even think about when they start doing the budget, like my daughter, of what all do I need to get out of here. Shampoo, conditioner, for some of you, big expense, right? Getting your hair done. Utilities, right? When you go home, you turn on a light and something happens. That happens because your parents pay a bill. When you turn the water on, that's because your parents paid a bill. When you open the refrigerator, that's because they bought groceries, right? So all of these things are essentials that don't even cover stuff like rent or cars. We haven't even got there yet. So far, $460 of your budget is gone, and if you're working with a high school budget, that's a significant amount gone. So which group has the degree? Which one has an associate degree? Had a little blue sticker on their money that said AS? All right, I need another $175 from you. High school, don't worry about it right now.
Ma'am, I'd like to know.
I know.
Well,
75?
because some education is not free.
We don't have a 5. Do you have change?
I do.
Change.
You have change?
We got 170.
Luckily for you, I do have change. So